It's a Denby. I ordered the cheapest one they had on Amazon. So here we are in the backside. I put that carpeted block in there, and I put that outlet up there, and there's the drain line running into the cabinet. So there's our little box. It took a little bit to build that. So I think we're done. We'll just see how long it takes to cool off. Oh boy, it's really hot out right now. 90 degrees outside. I got this thing all installed now. There it is. Well, that was a fail. Completely a fail. I mean, the tube got hotter than the cold air that was coming out of that thing. That was a waste of money and a waste of time, and I sold it for almost what I paid. I'm about 5 inches too close together on those solar panels up there. On the track there, you can see that there's room. I can pull the whole thing back. So that's the plan, is I'm going to pull these back 3 solar panels to the rear of the van. I moved that wine guard out of the way, and then we should be able to fit the Velit air conditioner right in between the panels up there. I kind of hate to lose the max air fan though. I really liked having that. You know, we lay in bed and turn the max air on and we get the cool breeze blowing over us, but we got to have air conditioning for our dogs. So there's a seam right here. So I'm going to split this, pull it back, and then insert another little piece in there, and I'll have to do this same thing again to hold them together. I got to move it forward an inch. So you can see I got exactly an inch of track there. And then I got to move this whole thing back about 5 inches. Okay, so you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here is, this was a seam I made before. And now it's going. Awesome. That's gonna work. Okay, so I made these extensions. I'm just gonna put them in right here. And I shut the solar off inside the van, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug these, put the extensions in, and then I'll be able to move this half out. Okay, so I got her to slide back quite a bit there. A lot more room now. So what I'm doing is I'm tightening up these bottom ones and I'm loosening this guy here, and then I'm gonna slide it back that way. I think I got it back pretty far now. Look at that. So it looks like we needed 14. We got 17 and a half. So we're good to go. Look how dirty the roof is underneath there. Holy shnikes. All right. We can get this thing out of the van here now. Now that I finally got it fixed. If you didn't see the video where I show you how to fix one of these so they don't rattle, check it out. Okay, we got, looks like 3.75 inches from the edge of the solar panel to the edge of the hole. Spec says 3.9, but the hole is a little bigger too, so I think we're good. So I've thought of this every which way, and I ended up renting this lift, and it'll hold, I think it's 350 pounds, and goes 18 feet up, so should be good. We'll get it up underneath the van and get that thing out over the... There it is. Velit. That thing's huge.
What do you think from back at the room?
Okay, we got it up there. Now we can move it into the van, which is kind of the wicked part, because this thing wants to roll down the driveway. So it's gonna be fun. But there it is. She's up there, man.
Is Mike?
It's in. I gotta get some, there's the, I don't know if you can see that there. There's 4 inserts, one in each corner. You can see over here. This is the old hole from the Max Air fan I'm looking through. Here's our power cables. So I gotta get these studs up in there, and then we'll put the bars across. Here's the hardware they give you, these tie rods, and then these are the bolts that go up in there. Yeah, they give you a couple different lengths. See, there's a long one and a shorter one. And then these are Kep's nuts. And then these are just nice washer nuts. So they even give you a couple extra inserts here. So I'll go ahead and put those in. So I'm sliding this up in there, just like that. And then I'm just gonna take these studs and thread them up in there, and I can see where it is. Pretty easy here. And then I could just push this up. I feel like I can go a little further. No. That's it. And we'll get this, kind of hold our bracket up in there for us. And then, so you can see that right there. There's the hole I'm putting it in. So we'll just move this bracket over and thread it up in there.
Your phone said battery's dead.
So that's all that's to it. And then you got to tighten these down so that, you know, pulls this thing in evenly. You don't want it to, that gasket is soft. It's not too soft, but it's soft enough material. You don't want to get it unequal. And I can see where I'm at by the length of bolt that's sticking out here. You can see I'm not using a wrench on it. I'm using my hand right now. Remember, I stuck those blocks in on the roof there. Which also help hold this thing down. Okay, so we we got the thing installed in the roof. Here's the remote that comes with it. I used this black lap sealant, it's Dicor. And I just used that on the bottom side of the gasket. You saw me doing that. This is just, looks like some wire hangers that came in the kit. So I can, let's see, take a look what this is, yeah. So these are just tie bases, you know, that you can stick on. And then some big wire wraps for those big cables. So I got that here. And then here's the cable they give you, like with that Dometic thing, they don't even give you cables. So here is the business end. This is the end that goes to the up at the roof fan, and then this end goes down to your battery. And it looks like they even included a fuse here. So I bought some fuses. I guess I can return them. So I think we're good to go. We just hook it up to our bus bars in the back. So really nice. I mean, shoot, I think Dometic charges a couple $100 for this. Came with the kit, with the Velit. So I'm pretty impressed with this whole thing. It's working really well. Well, we're gonna pull this through from right here. There's our cable. So we got it through there. And now it's coming along this side here. So now it's coming along right along here. And then down the pillar. And then right into my cabinet. So these little guys are 8mm here, and we ran our cable, a bunch of washers on there that we don't want to lose. So we'll just connect this up here now to our cables that we ran, and we'll try this thing. And then this just snaps shut like that.
Did you tighten both?
Yeah, I tighten them both up. And we'll just kind of shove them up in there. Okay. There, I heard something beep up there. Let's tighten her down. You can see it's blowing my hair. I mean, it's working. You gotta put the trim ring on it yet. This is what you get with it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this as a pattern, make my own. And that should work. Okay, so I got this out of the clamps. Here's the, here it is, looks pretty good. And here's the Velit surround that goes around it, which I'm not gonna use. So we're gonna go ahead and line this up and then mark this. So that's the spot right there. This is the fun part. See how we do. Pretty good. There it is. It's on 67 degrees And you can see we've got it on echo mode there. Fan's on high. So down here is that's my modem. And then this is the other sensor. I just got it laying on the table here. So we'll see what that gets to be there. We already know it's going to get pretty warm and toasty up in the front, but I do have 2 vents facing the front. So 2 in the front, 2 in the back. We'll see what happens. Right now, 77.5 degrees. So it should be good to go. I do not have the refrigerator on. I've got it in storage mode right now. See, the door's propped. Here's our van. The door's still open. Back by the inverter, this is more accurate, 75.9 degrees. The van crate that's inside the dog crate there, it's 78.6 degrees. Now the refrigerator, I moved it and I got it sitting on this table here. It's at 77.5. So let's leave her go, see what happens. Okay, so let's just close the van door here. And away we go with the test. So 11:10 in the morning here. You can see it's a pretty sunny day. It's still in the morning, you know, there's the sun up behind me. Shadows are fairly long still, you know. So we'll see how this thing does. Should go for a long time. It says 6 hours. I don't know if that calculates in the amount of solar we're bringing in or not, but it's interesting. There's the Velit up there. It's cranking. Batteries are 97%. We're drawing 21 amps. Looks like we got 6 hours of time left on the batteries. We have 300 amp hours of battery power, and then we have 400 watts of solar. Now let's check the solar. So it looks like we're bringing in 231 watts, 3.6 amps we're bringing in. All right, it's been 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's 1:15 now. So let's check it out. So you can kind of see it's partly cloudy and it's just, you know, it's not blue sky. It's kind of gray skies. Look over there. Just because of the smoke. So there's the Velit up on the roof there. It's cooking. It looks like we're bringing in 260 watts. Considering I get 400 watts of solar panels, they're dirty though. So yeah, because of the smoke, we're a little bit overcast. But you can see, here's what we're doing here with the solar. So remember the van refrigerator one was sitting out on the table there. So that went up to 79 degrees. By my watch, it says it's 82 right now. Oh, so the dog crate at 11 was 78.6. Now it's 78.8. See where we're really at. So the batteries are down to 80%. It's been 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. Current, we're drawing 19.2, 19.5 amps. We've consumed 55.9 amp hours. We've got 3 hours and 49 minutes left. So the original estimate was fairly close. It must have been taken into account the solar coming in. So you can see where the van is at, you know. The solars get partially covered and it doesn't, the solar panels don't do much. You can see the line here coming across the yard, cutting across the van, getting cut off by the peak of the garage there. So it looks like the roof still is getting some light, but not much. Not like it was. I did notice that when the solar panels get covered at all, it doesn't do very much. It kind of loses a lot just from a little shade. So we'll just let her go here till she dies. Well, it's now 3:25. So it's been what, 4 hours and 15 minutes. You can see the temperature has progressively gone up here. This is the crate that the dogs are in. They've gone from 78.6 to 79.8. Not too bad. The humidity, though, has gone down. Like, it's gone down to just about 0 here, which is good. So if we look at the other sensor, the one that I put on the table in there, that one's getting up to 82.4 degrees. Right now it's only 85 outside, but let's take a look at the BMV here. So the Victron BMV says that we got an hour and 12 minutes left. The battery's still at 13 volts, 61% charge on it. We're drawing 28 amps. It's probably working harder in there to keep it cool. Well, it's down to 40%. It's 5:23 now. And so it's been going for what, 6 hours and 5 minutes or whatever. So it's, pretty good. The temperature inside has been maintained and it's still running. So let's check on it. Oh, it's nice in here. Close the door. Oh, that's some icy air coming out of that thing still. And I think it could go for quite a while longer, but so yeah, it's cool in here. 77.7 it says here on the thermometer here. It's warmer underneath by the inverter and batteries or stuff put out some heat, but it's pretty good up here. Up in the front here, I gotta get something better to insulate up there. I just have Reflectix, but hey, I'm pretty excited. This is pretty good. It is in echo mode. So it's been in echo mode all day. I didn't even realize, but I do have the fan up all the way. Let me just check the temp here just a second. Okay, so in the dog crate there, 76.1 degrees it says in the dog crate. When I'm down here, I can feel those vents blowing this way. Well, let's just check up here. What's coming out of this thing? It's got 55.9 degree temperature coming out of it. Pretty good. Wow. That's pretty chill. I think we got a success going here with the Velit. I'm pretty impressed, actually. It feels good standing here. It's hot out there. Right now it's 85 degrees. So I'm going to test tomorrow. It's supposed to be a similar day. I'm going to leave the air conditioner off and we'll see how hot it gets in here without the air conditioning. Should be interesting. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just starting this up for the morning here. It's 9:26, so we'll just say it's 9:30. We got the van all opened up and I'm just kind of cooling it down and stuff. Let's check the devices. So right now, the van refrigerator says it's not in the refrigerator, remember, it's laying on the table. It's at 79.3 degrees. It's 75 outside. So it is 3 o'clock right now. 89 degrees outside. The dog crate is at 95.7 degrees. 3 feet off the floor, it's 105.8 degrees. Wow. Yeah, the van is still closed up and 105 degrees in there. Way too hot for a dog or anybody to be in there. So I think, the AC unit is definitely going to help. I'm pretty impressed that it can keep it as low as it did. It's got 59 degree air coming out all the time. Dog crates were fine, which, it's low in the van, so that's probably good. But, so yeah, I think we're good to go. Velit, thanks for the good deal on an air conditioner. If you're considering buying one, I'd recommend it. Looks pretty good. So anyways, Gary Schultz from Cyclone Custom Vans. We'll see you later. And please subscribe down below there. Put some comments in if you'd like. I read them all. And we really appreciate it because it helps with the YouTube algorithm so that we get more views on our van. So anyways, we'll see you later. Bye.